on NewsX.
Happy smiles, not a care in the world. Safety, protection and love are every child's birthright. And most of us have been privileged to have had the childhood that gives us strength to be the adults that we are today. Can we even begin to imagine what life would have been like if our parents were forced to sell us for a price? Or been forced into slavery at an age when all little hands should know is the touch of toys? Or being snatched away from parents only to be kids on sale? Tragic, horrific, alarming. That's the current scenario that our children find themselves in. It's not a country for children if they aren't cared for and protected. Our laws and law enforcement agencies are many, but the statistics, they tell a different story.
कौन आपको लेकर आया?
मेरे मालिक दिल्ली आए थे, गरीबी है।
मैं 2.5 साल से काम करता था, मेरे पापा जी का ऑपरेशन होने वाला था तो उसमें 8,000 रुपये लिए थे।
मैं बोलता था मेरे को घर आने के दिल कर रहा है, तो बोल रहा था मैं बोलूंगा सेठ के तेरे। माँ बोला पढ़ाई भी करवाएंगे और काम भी करवाएंगे, तो पढ़ाई नहीं करवाता था, काम भी करवाते थे।
अब मुझे पता नहीं है किसके दुकान।
वहाँ रहेगा, खाएगा, पिएगा। पूरी कॉलोनी में तलाशा मगर कहीं हमारे बच्चे का कोई पता नहीं लगा।
सब लोगों ने चारा गुंडी ढूंढने में ना मन लगा दिया, सारी गलियों में ढूंढा, बच्चा कहीं पता नहीं लगा।
कैसे खुशियाँ मनाएंगे जब भाई लापता है?
ऐसे ही दुख में ही रहेंगे हम। हमारा बेटा बहुत सुंदर था, हमारे बगैर न खाना खाता न बैठता था। अब कैसे रहना होगा यही चिंता रहती है।
बाद हम पुलिस में चक्कर लगाते लगाते परेशान हो गए।
ऐसे लगता है कि शाम को आ जाएगा, सुबह आ जाएगा, लेकिन कहीं कुछ ऐसा नहीं होता है।
मेरा बेटा का कहीं रवि कुमार कहीं मेरा कहीं पता चल जाए मेरे बच्चे का, तो मेरा शायद मेरी उम्र बढ़ जाए।
These are children we read about, we talk about, but we seldom pause and think about. Trafficked, stolen, exploited. They don't have a childhood to call their own. Sometimes it's children right up there in the public eye, like Rubina Ali, the child star who played the younger Latika in the Oscar-winning movie Slumdog Millionaire.
अच्छा रुबीना, ये बच्चे को पूछो आप सब लोग, बच्चे को पूछो, ये बच्चा आपको बताएगा मैं इसका बाप हूँ।
ये सब अफवाह ही है और ये मुझे फंसाने की साजिश है, तो मेरे को फंसा के मेरा बच्चा लेना चाहते हैं।
लोग है ना, सजा हो, तुम्हारा कोई बाप अपनी औलाद को ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए।
Once she grabbed headlines for all the right reasons, and once those eyes were alive with excitement and vitality. Part of an Oscar-winning movie, Slumdog Millionaire, Rubina Ali could have reached for the stars. The same girl was forced to come out and clarify later that her father did not want to sell her for 1.8 crore rupees. While her words told one story, her reluctance to look the camera in the eye maybe gave the real picture away. An Oscar child on sale, and she's not just any ordinary child.
झूठ बोल रहे हैं और ये हम लोग को ये मेरे जो पापा बेच रहे नहीं मुझे, वो तो है ना सिर्फ उन लोग ने साजिश करके हम लोग मेरे को है ना वो लोग है ना ले रहे।
If Rubina's
case was to come up and somebody wanted to file a case saying the child is being sold for adoption, a criminal case would not necessarily ensue.
No criminal case would ensure words that have cost Rubina and millions like her perhaps the right to a happy childhood.
We have actually, as a society, we have failed to protect our children, not only in Delhi but in other parts as well.
Some are lured by money and the chance for perhaps a better lifestyle for themselves and their children, while for others it is a matter of just plain survival. Nitish Kumar is the poster boy of development in Bihar, but can he explain this? Children are getting trafficked in Bihar for as paltry a sum of just 50 rupees. In a busy marketplace just bordering his hometown, this poverty-stricken woman, Dulari Devi, was offered not one, not both, but all 4 of her children for sale. The newborn in her lap for rupees 400, and for her daughters she wanted 200 each.
एक महिला अपने 4 बच्चों के साथ बाजार आई हुई है और चिल्ला चिल्ला करके कह रही है कि भाई मेरे पास गरीबी है, हम अपने 4 बच्चों को बेचना चाह रहे हैं। उसके बाद हम लोग उस महिला को ले आए थाना और सीओ साहब को बुलाया गया कि जिसमें इसको सहायता राशि कुछ मिली।
Model Traffic Prevention Act, there are provisions, but there is no real provision for making penal action as far as this is concerned, and that is where the problem lies.
Dulari Devi's husband has taken a second wife, leaving her with absolutely no means of supporting herself. Tired of fighting her cruel fate, she says she was only offering her children a better deal than what her husband gave her.
There are many reasons why, but the push factor, why it happens in the rural area and areas which are more underdeveloped and more poorer areas, because sheer reason of survival by the family, and also in certain cases they have been also lured, abducted, or been forced into taken out of their families and brought into the market.
Take a look at this train. From Saharsa in Bihar to an average traveller, this is like any other ordinary train. But take a good look inside and you will find there's nothing ordinary about it. In fact, the Saharsa Amritsar Express is now being called the Human Trafficking Express. And during the monsoon season, when Saharsa is prone to floods, millions of children are believed to have been bought and sold here.
There is no concerted effort at all on the part of the government to even collect data. The National Crime Records Bureau, although has just started with a separate chapter on human trafficking, it is not dealing with cases of forced labor, of bonded labor, of child labor, of children being sold or procured for any sort of bondage and stuff like that under Juvenile Justice Act. So that data is not being kept at all. So there is no information.
Kalanand Kumar is hopeless. This boy studying in class 6. His parents who live with relatives can barely make ends meet, and Kalanand was sold for a promise of 2000 rupees a month. A man called Radhe Shyam promised him a job in a shop in Amritsar.
मेरा चाचा जी है.
I'm going with him. He's my uncle. He lives there. My mother is already there.
वहाँ रहेगा, खाएगा, पिएगा.
He'll stay there, eat and enjoy himself.
भवानीपुर पतरा.
This is a haven for child traffickers.
My father called me and has asked me to work with him in his shop. It is a general store.
I am taking him to Phagwara. I will put him in a shop where he can work and earn his living.
No check is kept on trafficking by the police, or we may say we are not keeping our people at different stations in Bihar to check this trafficking. We just learned few days before that these people are going. We are aware that children come in large number from Bihar by train. Sometimes they come by bus from Bhagalpur. The bus starts and goes direct to Punjab. It goes to Amritsar. and lot of children are taken to that place for agriculture work.
While the most powerful reason is predominantly abject living conditions, experts insist that there are other reasons as well.
But a lot of trafficking now is happening in the name of labor, and then also adoption. So if there are infants going missing, a lot of it is for adoption. If there are children of a certain age, say 12, 13, 14, then it is largely for labor. For boys, it's labor in factories, in zari, embroidery, and sometimes also as domestic help.
Vulnerable yet trusting, children are often victims of heinous crimes, and the scars remain forever. While some are lucky, they escape or they are rescued in time. But for every 10 children that go missing, only one is found. Most, often nameless, faceless for most of us, are still suffering unimaginable horror. While sometimes parents sell their own children because they really have no other lifeline to fall back on, or they often get duped by the lure of money, children in India are also abducted, stolen and kidnapped, all for the purpose of trafficking. And the numbers are grim. Most children go missing, their parents wait in vain, while the numbers only increase.
You see, almost 40,000 children have never been found till date. This is what one of the research reports says. Now, these children who have been trafficked, nobody knows whether they have been killed or for, as I said, for organ transplant and many other reasons, or these children have been taken away to other countries and pushed into sex slavery.
Nithari was no aberration. In the heart of the national capital region in New Delhi, this is Shivam's mother in Sangam Vihar, who can't stop her tears.
कोई लाइफ नहीं चेंज हुई है, जो दुख था पहले भी अब भी उतना ही दुख है। असाई थे, देखो ऐसे ही दुख में ही रहेंगे हम। हमारा बेटा बहुत सुंदर था, हमारे बगैर न खाना खाता न बैठता था। अब कैसे रह रहा होगा, यही चिंता रहती है।
Shivam's father has been running from pillar to post to find some trace of his child who went missing.
बच्चे को 12:30 बजे सावन महीना था और जन्ममट्टी भी पड़ती है 12:30 बजे दिन के। बच्चे की मम्मी ने यही नहवा के उसको खाना दोनों को रखा। एक बड़ा वाला बेटा था, छोटा वाला था, तो उसने एक थोड़ा खाना खाया तुरंत निकल के बाहर पहुंच गया। जो बाहर जीना आया, जीने पे बैठ गया, तो जीने बैठ गया। जीने से 10 मिनट नहीं हुए, बच्चा 10 मिनट के अंदर बच्चा गायब हो गया।
Couple's patience is wearing thin, but there's nothing they can do. All they've been doing is battling the indifferent authorities, for whom Shivam is a mere statistic.
कहीं से खबर आ जाए, कहीं से कोई हमारे घर छोड़ दे, छोटा बच्चा है, छोड़ दे तो आ जाए मेरा बच्चा। बस इसी सोच में ही रहते हैं।
If you look at just kidnapping and abduction data, specifically those forms of kidnapping and abduction that are related to trafficking, child trafficking, then the increase has been from 1,965 cases in 2003 to 6,343 cases in 2010. That's a substantial increase, although we believe that this is gross underestimation because cases don't get reported.
Children like Shivam are often picked up from right under their parents' nose by organized trafficking gangs for one or the other heinous types of exploitation.
But I think we are a huge country and we need to make a realistic assessment before we plan intervention. Our assessment itself is very poor. The database, as I said, is very poor. Unreported cases, we have no clue of how many those would be. So we need to improve our tracking. Child tracking system is lacking.
I think child trafficking basically is for to work in slavery conditions, because children have various kinds of, nimble finger, for example, to go to Firozabad and places like those where they can really, or carpet industry, bangle, all these things where their nimble fingers are required to carry the glass and to be able to put into the frame and create a bangle, or cut the carpet, when after it is finishing. Those are the places where these kind of children are required. So there are specific areas where the child labor can be exploited.
Most rescued children that Newsec spoke with say that they were working in miserable conditions for just a paltry penny, and in hazardous industries like leather industries, zari, embroidery, factories that children have been banned from working in, but they're still in demand because they're cheap labor.
लाजपत नगर ही रमेश मार्केट 1 नंबर गली, ये ना पटरी रहता था, संसरा काम करते थे, उससे मरता था, बहुत कष्ट से मरता था जी। काम करते रहते थे, फिर मारता रहता, काम करते रहते, मरता रहता था। माँ बोलते थे तो मारने की बात नहीं बोलते थे, तो और पीटता था। कभी कभी काम करते थे, काम करते करते मेरा सर दर्द करने लगता था, इसीलिए मैं बोलता था काम नहीं करूँगा, जा रहा हूँ सोने, तो मारने लगता था, बोलेगा चल काम कर, अब सोने जाएगा थोड़ा देर में। 9 बजे से ले 12:30 बजे काम, लंच करता था आधा घंटा, सोते तो नहीं, तो मुँह धो ले काम कर।
Lot of children, if the family is not looked after and they don't get their livelihood and 2 square meals a day, then their children are forced to work. So I think this is why we said alternate is that you train the mother. If she earns enough and the father earns enough, why will anybody want children to be working in the slavery condition as they are working?
Salman, Amit and Sajjad were lucky in that they were finally rescued. But what of the millions who suffer in silence and worse still are never found, because there aren't even any official records of how many children go missing, and often the records are just a dismal reflection of the grim reality on ground.
So if a child is going missing, God help the child. There are, as our report between 2008 and 2010 had suggested, that in India more than 11 children are going missing every hour, and yet the criminal cases were being registered for only 1 case. So if 10 children are going missing and only 1 case is being registered, then the rest are up to God's grace.
For girls, the dangers are greater. And most girls who are kidnapped and abducted and trafficked are sold into prostitution.
A lot of increase in trafficking for, let's say, illicit intercourse. I mean, that's how the Crimes Against Records Bureau calls it. But it actually means that you are forcing sexual activity. So there is an increase.
This is GB Road, one of Delhi's most notorious red light areas. And in a recent raid conducted there, officials rescued 7 girls, out of which 6 were minors.
पुलिस स्टाफ को एक इनपुट मिला था कि कोठा नंबर 71 पे जीबी रोड पे वहाँ पे कुछ माइनर लड़कियां हैं जो कि कर्नाटक की रहने वाली हैं। उसके बाद इंस्पेक्टर प्रमोद जोशी एसएचओ कमला मार्केट के नेतृत्व में टीम वहाँ पे गई और इन्होंने रेस्क्यू फाउंडेशन के जो रिप्रेजेंटेटिव हैं एनजीओ उसके उनको भी साथ लिया और कल ये 4 लड़कियां वहाँ से मुक्त करवाई गई हैं, जिनमें अभी तक की पूछताछ से पता चला है कि 3 माइनर हैं और 1 मेजर है। ये कर्नाटक के डिफरेंट इलाकों की रहने वाली हैं, बेंगलोर की और तुमकुर और हुगली इलाके की अपने आप को बता रही हैं। इनकी उम्र 17 से 20 साल तक की है और इनको रेस्क्यू किया गया है। इनसे जो अभी आरंभिक हमने जो जानकारी ली है उसमें ये बताया कि इन्हें एक इनकी सहेली का कोई मुंगोला भाई था, वो घुमाने फिराने और शादी का प्रलोभन लेके अलग अलग मौकों पे इन लड़कियों को यहाँ लेके आया था, फ्लाइट से लेके आया था और उसके बाद इस कोठे पे इनको भेज दिया।
We spoke to Sultana, one of the rescued girls from GB Road, and while she was reluctant to speak to us on camera, but when she did finally talk, her words were chilling.
उधर का मकान वाली क्या बोलता है, 1 जाएगा 2-3 आएगा, 1 जाएगा 2-3 आएगा, हम लोग को क्या टेंशन है, उधर पैसा हम लोग को आएगा।
She says there are little girls trapped in that hellhole.
मेरे से छोटा लड़की है उधर, बहुत छोटा है, वो लोग को गोली में लेके गया। वो लोग को गोली में है अभी आया वो लोग, बहुत छोटा छोटा, हिंदी वो लोग नहीं जानता, बंगाली से बात करता है।
What of our huge body of laws that exist to protect our children? While experts insist that laws are sufficient, they say nothing really will change unless the laws are implemented effectively.
Though the situation in terms of registration has improved quite a bit after the intervention of the High Court of Delhi, in Delhi, but the number of investigations, the number of proper, thorough investigations, the way they are supposed to actually follow up when a missing child returns home. How did the child not return home for 2 years? What were the places, what were the people that were involved in making the child work or making the child in an exploitative situation and not returning the child back home? All those cases, all those things are not being investigated at all.
See, the government has been making attempts, but I think we are a huge country and we need to make a realistic assessment before we plan intervention.
Law enforcement agency has to, understand that if they have to at all attack and try to protect and prevent, then you have to attack the traffickers.
Their stories are heart-wrenching, their stories have made you cry, they've made you seethe with anger. If you see a child on the street that needs your help, think of him or her as your own. Call the NGOs, call the police, but do something. Stop being a mute spectator.